Thanks for joining us. I'm Paula Ebben with a WBZ News update. Top stories this Monday. 2 people and a dog were rescued after a boat explosion in Gloucester Harbor, right near the Billman Bridge. The city's police chief says emergency crews rescued 2 men, took them to the hospital, and there's no word on their condition as of yet. Firefighters also saved a dog. An investigation into what caused the explosion is now underway. We have a crew at the scene gathering information. We'll bring you more as it comes into the newsroom. A Newton man will be held without bail after being charged with beating his wife to death with a baseball bat. She had filed a restraining order against him just 2 days before her death. Police were called to the couple's Brookline Street home Saturday night. The couple's son called 911 to say that his father, Richard Hansen, was beating his mother with the bat. The victim, Nancy Hansen, was on the phone with a neighbor at the time. The neighbor also called 911. Nancy Hansen died later at the hospital. A restraining order against her husband had been issued on Thursday. Police had attempted to serve it, but had been unsuccessful. Boston public health officials are out with a warning after sewage discharge or overflow because of recent rainfall has infiltrated the upper inner harbor. That's upstream of the North Washington Street Bridge. Health officials say this overflow happened yesterday during that torrential rain, which creates a potential public health risk. It could affect waters in the inner harbor of Boston. Officials are advising residents to avoid those bodies of water for the next 48 hours to prevent bacterial infections or exposure to other pollutants. Well, the sun is out this Monday. We get a little break from the rain, but it's hazy, hot, and humid. Let's get the next weather forecast with meteorologist Sarah Wroblewski.
After another soaking weekend, we really have seen quite the difference from year to year. In fact, going back to just last year, we only saw about a ½ inch of rain total on weekends. It rained only 2 of the 18 weekend days in the summer. Now, this year, through June and July, we've had over 4 inches of rain on the weekends, 1.6 alone yesterday, and it's rained on 9 out of the 14 weekend days. At least as we look forward, it looks as though this weekend might be a little bit drier than what we just experienced. And as I mentioned, 1.6 inches, that was a record for the date in Boston. And right now, our monthly total is over 4 inches. We're over by 2.5 inches. It's just incredible. As for Worcester, they're actually in the top 5 wettest Julys on record so far, sitting at number 4 with 9.45, and we're only halfway through the month. So what we've got going on is just a very saturated ground. Highest totals over the last 30 days have been through the interior, places like Worcester up through Vermont and New Hampshire, with 10 to 15 inches of rain. Well, the good news, it's dry today. We've got hazy, hot, and humid conditions, though, so unfortunately those ACs will be turned on, temperatures climbing through the 80s, nearing 90, and sure enough, will feel like the low to middle 90s with that humidity. We just couldn't shake it despite this front off the coast. Our next weather maker is out to the west. Ahead of it, we've got the muggy conditions, but we've also got all this wildfire smoke. So while we bring back dry weather, we're also bringing back hazy conditions. Air quality issues likely for parts of New England as well as New York all the way through the Ohio Valley and Great Lakes region. But what we'll notice is the concentration of the smoke sort of lift and improve as we go through your Tuesday into Wednesday, and that's because that front comes on through. So overnight, still mild and muggy, areas of fog, temperatures in the upper 60s to low 70s. And as we go through the day tomorrow, it will be another warm one, upper 80s, some morning haze. Could see some clouds and a few showers over the Cape and Islands, but during the afternoon, we'll watch for some showers and storms to develop. Here's that area of low pressure getting close by Tuesday morning, but really watching for a line of showers and storms to develop in the afternoon and evening. And some of these storms could produce locally heavy downpours. I know, not what we need over those areas that are already so saturated. So we'll have to watch. There is that potential of some flooding as well as lightning and gusty winds as well. The line looks to sort of break down as it gets closer to the coast, but we'll just have to watch it. There is an excessive rainfall outlook for western areas for that potential as those storms will be tapping into the muggier conditions. So over the next couple of days, keep in mind we do dry out for your Wednesday and Thursday, but we do bring back the chance of some late day showers for Thursday into Friday. And right now, as we go ahead and take a look at that weekend forecast, it does look as though we're looking at some drier weather. There's a look at your forecast.
I'm Paula Ebben. This has been a WBZ News Update.